Hello, so in this video what we're going to do is look for a respirator with working filters that you can get as cheaply as possible, and we'll be looking at several different options. Now this isn't what is the cheapest surplus mask I can buy or anything like that, it's simply what's the cheapest respirator I can get that will work. So we're going to have a look on eBay now, and I can change the site, so I'm using incognito mode so I can actually, see things without it recommending stuff to me based on previous searches. So on ebay.com, first we'll type in respirator. So basically you're already getting lots of the 3M style masks come up. Some of these aren't genuine 3M masks, some of them will be like Chinese clones of 3M masks. But regardless, even from looking on here, it seems you can get respirators with filters included for like under $40, which is pretty good. In this video I'll be including both full face respirators and half face respirators. So yeah, you can get something like, again, because it says from China, I don't think that's going to be a genuine 3M mask, but you can actually get like actual 3M masks normally for not too much money. Obviously some of the results are going to vary on your country, depending on where you are in the world. It might be cheaper to get some things than other things, but let's now type in full face respirator and see if we can spot anything interesting. See, look, this is interesting. From Lithuania, you can get an MSA Mining Safety Appliances Hour full face respirator that takes 40mm filters for $38.24. There's $10 postage as well, so that'd be $48 roughly. But you've got a great mask there by the look of it with a filter. I don't know if that's in date or not, but you can, let's see. Filter is expired on 2000, so yeah, you need to get a new filter for this, but you've actually got a working mask. Now, if I can find them on here, the Chinese TF1 masks are actually compatible with NATO filters and are not normally very much to buy, which is like their copy of a GP5. I've done videos on that before, but let's see if I can get up. Right, now, regardless, there we go. So, for $10, you can get a TF1 mask. The filter it comes with is crap. But, yeah, approximately $9.94, $10 shipping roughly. So, for $20, you can get this mask, and then you can put a NATO filter on it. And you can probably also see there's masks like this one, which are very good. The FMJ05, that's actually quite a nice mask if you get one the size that fits you well. Has, a full face mask thing and everything else. A voice diaphragm on it. So that'd be about $30. So as you can probably see, there's lots of options. If I just type in 3M7500 filters, see if I can get a 3M half face mask to come up with filters. And yet you can get a 3M mask with filters. Obviously you need to get the right filters for what you want, but you can generally, sort it out easily. But let's say you've just got a 40mm mask, then you want to get filters, so let's type in RD40 filter, because RD40 is the industrial name for 40mm NATO, and let's see what comes up. So, obviously some of them are going to cost more than others, but there we go. These are the type I got the other day. You can actually buy them on US eBay, and it's free shipping, but I don't know if that would be one you'd have to pay a bit more for the shipping to the States. If they do it, you might have to contact the seller. But yeah, about $15, assuming the postage isn't stupid. You can get 2 filters that are really good. So, actually ABEC P3 filters. So that's really good. But again, if you just type in RD40 filters, you can actually find a lot of different options coming up. And you can also, I think, do the thing where it says free international shipping on there to check ones that you could get for, not stupid amounts of money. And there's a few other ways as well of checking the stuff. So we could look on Amazon.com as well. So let's have a look on Amazon.com in incognito mode. And then what we want to do is type in RD40 respirator, because that's probably the cheapest way of doing it. And yet there's some actually quite expensive masks coming up, but you might be able to find something cheaper on here. But yeah, you're probably going to want to get your mask on eBay, to be honest, not Amazon. But let's type in RD40 filter now. And for some reason Amazon only masks are coming up, because for some reason... See, this is annoying. I'm using incognito mode, but it knows because I'm not using Tor that I'm actually in the UK, which kind of breaks the results, which isn't great, because that's not what I want to do. I want to give you an example if I'm in America, but Amazon doesn't like you doing that. So anyway, that should hopefully give you an idea. But as said, getting a 3M full face mask is probably the way to go, unless you want to do it with an RD40 filter for definite. But because of, you know, proxy things and stupid things like that, it actually makes it a lot harder for me to demonstrate what you'd want to do. There's a 3M mask for $47, but again, it's from China, so it might not even be genuine. But again, if I just type in RD40 respirator, I can get an M40 there. But yeah, there's a few ways of doing it. Obviously, you could look for a second-hand military respirator as well. Might be a cheap way of doing it. Now, this is an interesting thing. If you get, you can get the hose on its own. So let's just do the hose tube. That is $10 and free postage, right? And that hose lets you fit NATO filters. So even if you bought a cheap GP5, that hose would actually let you put a standard filter, like a NATO filter or an RD40 filter, on the GP5 or any other Soviet mask. So if you've already got a GP5, just get one of those hoses and you can fit your NATO masks to it. Let me see if I can find the 3M half face masks that are disposable, which are quite good. So there's this type, but we want the one that's actually ABEC rated, because they do a couple of different versions of this, but I think it's not the 4251. Let me just type in 3M disposable. But in that series, they do a 3M... I don't want the earplugs. In the actual series, they do one that you can basically just use and then throw away. And you can get one with an ABEC rated filter. But it's not coming up on the results at the moment. But 3M ABEC. It's probably just going to show us the actual filters. But yeah, you can actually get 3M ABEC filters themselves for not too much. So that's one way of getting an ABEC filter as well, if you're interested in doing it that way. But as I said, if you type in, it's these sort of masks, but it seems that they mostly do these for the UK for some reason, not in the States, despite 3M actually being an American company. So I don't know actually why that's that, but that's the kind of one, the ABEC one, P3D respirators for a disposable mask. That's a very good protection rating, but you obviously have to use it with goggles. But hopefully this video is giving you an idea that you can get stuff cheaply if you're interested in shopping around. As I said, let's just see what happens if I put in 40mm filter respirator. So yeah, you can get the filters separately. Again, I wouldn't recommend these Chinese ones. They don't work very well because the filters are too small, but the masks themselves are good. But hopefully it should be giving you an idea that you can actually get masks very cheaply, and then if you look around enough, you'll get the filters. Okay, this says it's brand new. Let's have a look and see if it is actually brand new, this filter. What kind of filter is it? For organic vapor. So that's only an organic vapor filter, so I wouldn't really recommend that. I'd recommend getting the full ABEC P3 kind of ones. But regardless, hopefully this has shown you that you can actually get filters and masks for a sensible price. As shown, there was ones from the UK that are about £10 for me to buy. And, you know, any 40mm NATO fitted or RD40 mask will take those. So you can do it without, you know, spending a stupid amount of money. But as said, you will have to shop around. But the whole point is, for less than $50, you can have a fully protective mask that would save your life. So, obviously, shop smart is the way to do it. Make sure when you get filters that you check they are in date, not expired, but you can get a respirator and filters without spending all that much money.